because I'm muted. But okay, you talk now, Pam.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hopefully.
Yes.
Hopefully everyone can hear me. Let me turn this off. Okay, there we go. Are we good? Everything good? Can you hear me?
I mean, I think so. Well, I got
Oh.
windows up and all over the place. So hold on. Let me put the chat here. Okay.
All right. Rick says he can hear us now. All right. Crazy evening.
Oh my God. Can we talk about this stupid puzzle that Michelle tried to solve and I'm never gonna solve that? Like the stupid
We
clicky thing.
definitely talk about that in our gaming section. But first, hello and welcome to this live episode of Point and Drink Adventure, a podcast where we talk about the drinks and the media we're consuming. And today is a very special live episode, part of the Polymedia 24-hour charity stream where we're raising money for Doctors Without Borders. So if you have any spare money and would love to donate, it goes to a very, very good cause.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, great.
Yes. All right.
Where are we?
That's
What are
okay.
we doing, Pam?
We good to go? We're good. Let's talk
good.
about what we're drinking.
Oh my gosh, yes. This is special because Michelle's not going to talk about what we're drinking. Pam's going to talk about what we're drinking. Yay. Oh my God, I whacked my mic. Yay. Pam, what are we drinking?
So today we are drinking Caesars. I made mine fancy. I have to do all the things. A Caesar is basically the Canadian version of a Bloody Mary. So we have we've got vodka in here. We've got Clamato, which is a combination of not just tomato juice, but also clam. So, you know, a little seafood in your cocktail. There's also Worcestershire sauce, a few dashes of hot sauce. Most people use Tabasco, but Tabasco sucks. I didn't use Tabasco. I used Marie Sharp's. And then a bunch of fun garnishes. So I've got pickled beans in here. I've got a pickle. I've got jalapenos. I've got limes. We just got a donation from someone,
Caleb.
and I can't see it, but it'll come up. Caleb, thank you so much for the donation, Caleb. Hey, Holly, welcome back. Yes, so we've got, and a celery salt rim. What is in yours? Did you do anything different?
Well, I had to manage the last stream, so I literally threw everything in a tin can and then just poured into a glass cup because I was in such a rush. I wish I had a celery salt rim, but I don't. That's fine. I just have Clamato, Cholula hot sauce, Worcestershire, and there's lime in here because that's my garnish. That's it.
Yes.
It really just tastes like a Bloody Mary. But yes, I definitely get that seafoody element to it. Like, I really wish I bought shrimp cocktail so I can just make the most ridiculous shrimp cocktail thing flying out of this thing. That would have been amazing. But such is life.
People do eat more ridiculous things, like put jalapeno poppers and like cheeseburgers. They'll stick anything on top of these kind of brunch drinks.
I made jalapeno poppers for lunch today. What the hell? I didn't save one to put in the drink. Who puts a jalapeno popper on these? That's disgusting. Oh my God. No, thank you. But I do like this. I'm surprised how much I like it. I was drinking it during trivia. I was like, oh.
It's good. It's very like savory, another one of those savory cocktails, kind of like the pickle martini, except a little spicy, a little pickly. This cocktail was developed by Walter Chell, who developed it in 1969 in Calgary. The Calgarian wanted him to craft a cocktail because they were opening a new Italian restaurant. So this was inspired by spaghetti alla vongole, which is clam spaghetti. So he made this. He said his secret is a dash of oregano, which I did not use, but still pretty delicious.
I could see that. Like a little, just, I think my dad was growing some oregano. I could just put some fresh oregano popped on the top of there and just be like, whew, that'd be nice. Yeah, I could see that. Yeah, maybe not the jalapeno poppers, but I can definitely see oregano. So yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I love it.
Excellent.
I think it's quite delicious. And I didn't think I could find Clamato in the States, but I
Mm-hmm.
did. So I was super excited about that. So,
Excellent.
ignore the ladies. Stop it, Dylan.
All right.
Oh,
So, what do we have to talk about? What have we been watching recently? Also, if anyone in the chat, if you donate $5 or more, you can ask us a question. We'll answer it. We'll, interrupt things to answer questions for charity. So
yes,
just want to
absolutely.
say
I
that.
will answer any ridiculous question you have. Anything.
Mhm.
Like,
Yes.
my long D is over there, so I can't talk about long D.
Mhm.
I moved it away. But while Battletoads and Retoadarning donated
The retoading. Appreciate it, Battletoads.
Yes, if you have a question about Battletoads, which we're not going to know the answer to because I've never played Battletoads at all. Have you played Battletoads, Pam?
I've played Battletoads. I played it in the arcade, and then I played the rare remix or whatever collection. I played that a bunch. I practiced for hours to get through that turbo tunnel, but
practiced for hours. Oh, God.
I did practice so that I could get through it on co-op. Yeah,
brutal.
But what have we been watching?
What have we been watching? Should I go first? Okay, Pam. I don't know if you can see the stream, but I came prepared because look at this. Boom. All right. So first, we're gonna talk about Alien Earth because so I've only watched because I'm stopping. I initially before today because Michelle gets very impatient when you have to wait around all day. So I was like, screw it. I'm gonna watch more Alien Earth. Even though I hate this show with a holy passion. Oh my God. So I'm up to episode 5 and I made it halfway through episode 5 before I said, nope, I can't do it. I'm done. I'm seriously out now because I only got to episode 2 before today. So Alien Earth is the new show, part of the Alien series. And this is a prequel. So this is before the original Alien. And this is about a research vessel goes out into space for like 60 some odd years in order to pick up the specimens of the xenomorph and the chest bursters and other sorts of weird creatures that I'm not too well versed in outside of Alien and Aliens. So there's a lot of weird bugs that I'm not super familiar with. It's fine. They're probably from the comics. I'm not familiar. So they go get a bunch of samples and they're flying back to Earth because in this universe, corporate companies are countries and they're trying to take over Earth.
Okay.
And so obviously things go wrong because they're fucking idiots and they can't they're in containment containers, but they somehow can't just like let them be in containment containers as they're traveling back. They'd be like, ooh, let's look at it. And let's
take them out to play.
Yeah, let's take it out to play. It's like, you fucking idiots, you're in space. Just leave it in the container and wait till you get home. Ugh. Problem number 1. They're idiots. Problem number 2. So they make it back to Earth. They crash land to Earth, and obviously containment has been breached. And they land in an area that is owned by corporate boy genius guy, who boy genius is called boy genius or boy... I think it's boy genius or boy something else, whatever. Thanks, Trav, for the donation. Have either of you seen Faulty Towers? As Monty Python fans, you may enjoy. Pam, I think you've seen Faulty Towers.
I've seen some Faulty Towers. Yeah, I definitely watched that. But when I was pretty young, I haven't seen it much. Dylan is definitely wants to watch it again and all of the British shows he grew up on. But I've seen some of it. I know there's not very many episodes, but I've seen some of it.
I've seen none of them. So maybe we'll watch it someday. But yeah, I have no idea. Yeah. Anywho. Yeah. All right. So the biggest problem, I'm going to go real fast. Biggest problem with Alien Earth is number 1, they straight off the rip, they talk about the 3 different like people that you have in this world. You have cyborgs, who's human, who has like, synthetic arm or something like that. Then you have a synth who is Timothy Oliphant in the show, who looks like Sting in Dune because he's got the white hair. I love Timothy Oliphant. He's the best part of the show. And that's sad because he can't elevate it that much, unfortunately.
Hmm.
So he's just a synthetic, he's just a synthetic. And then there's hybrids, which is what these new things are being introduced. And it is a consciousness of a human being transported into a synthetic body. And so that's what the main character is, Wendy, as well as many other Lost Boys, which are children they're dying children who are transported into 20-year-old bodies, their consciousness. And then when they're transported, they die. The kids die, but their consciousness are in the new bodies. And the biggest problem I have with this show, the production, set design, everything is great, but they're 20-year-olds acting like 8-year-olds. And I fucking hate it.
Is this some kind of alien Peter Pan crossover?
Yes.
Like what? Okay.
It's literally Peter Pan. They throw Peter Pan all up in your face all the time. The boy genius guy thinks he's Peter. Wendy, they have the exact names, Wendy, like Nib, like I guess the Lost Boys, and from like Peter Pan from like the original text.
Yeah.
So yeah, I hate how the main characters, the Lost Boys, act like children, and everyone is a fucking idiot, and I can't handle it. I can't handle that dialogue because everything else is good. The production, the aliens look good, like all this stuff. But when they start talking, I want to throw my phone. So no.
Oh. That's
awful.
a shame.
It's awful.
That's a weird thing to add to an alien property.
Yeah. And then it's like, oh, I wish there was a Rufio burger. Oh my God, that would have been amazing. But there's no Rufio. This isn't a hook. It's part of like old, whoever wrote the book, I have no idea. But like the actual book. But yeah, the dialogue is so bad. And then even episode 5, I don't care for spoiler. Episode 5, we go into like right before the plane crashes on Earth with all the specimens. So you get to see like the crew of that ship. And they're also just fucking idiots playing around with their toys that they can't handle because just leave them in the containers and don't touch them. I don't understand. Of course they're going to get out. They're intelligent beings locked in a cage. They're going to get out. You mother stupid truckers. It makes me so angry because I would like to like it so much. But no, absolutely not.
Don't like it.
At all.
All right.
I tried twice. I tried. Third time, shame on me. So I ain't going back. The hybrids have the maturity of children. Yes, they have the maturity of children, but that's what makes them awful because they talk like fucking children, and it's aggravating because they go to the crash site happens, and so the company is like, hey, these billion-dollar assets we just created, let's go send them to where the crash site is. That'll be fine. No. Pam, what else did you watch?
I watched the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, which I had never seen before. This is one of Dylan's favorite movies, and and I liked it a lot. It's a very kind of like sweaty, grimy kind of movie about this van full of, I don't know if they're probably like 20-ish-year-old hot people going to find, like, I think they're going to visit their grandfather's grave and visit an old house that he owned. But then they end up running out of gas and trying to like swim in the swimming pool and going off to have sex. And then they get separated and find themselves in the Leatherface household where most of them are murdered by Leatherface. And it was really fun. It was good. It was like way less gory than I was expecting it to be, just like given the title and everything, because like they don't really show much in terms of the violence, which kind of surprised me. But overall, it was really good. Great like 70s fashion, some really interesting camera shots, and overall it was just a very, very entertaining horror movie.
Yeah. I think I've seen it once. I remember the ending very clearly where you're just like swinging around in
Yeah.
frustration.
His chainsaw dance. Yeah.
His chainsaw dance.
hmm
Have you seen the newer ones? I've seen the one with like Jessica Biel not recently, but like 10 years ago, whatever it was. Have you seen those?
I haven't seen, this is the only one of the movies that I've seen
Mm.
so far. Yeah, apparently there was that one, and then there's like a newer remake that they did, which was supposed to be really bad.
Oh, I didn't know there was a newer one of that. Like I remember the one that was with
Mm.
Jessica Biel, just because like the one guy like put the
Reservation canceled.
Oh my God, Deli. Yelling in the background.
Yeah.
Meh.
He's in
But, like,
another room. Like,
oh, I have no doubt he was screaming at the top of his lungs. But like one of the people like puts them on a hook, and that always just like stuck. It like lives rent free in my brain. Yeah, iconic horror movie.
Yeah.
Fun.
It was really good. I enjoyed it. Yes.
Yay.
What else did you watch?
What else did I watch? All right, so we're back to our Star Trek phenomenon here. I watched the second J.J. Abrams Star Trek movie, which is Star Trek Into Darkness. And Pam, let me tell you, new Star Trek just sucks. Like,
Does it?
across the board. Anything past the Rick Berman, I think is that his name, Rick Berman era, which is right after Rick Berman was from TNG to Enterprise. After Enterprise, the J.J. Abrams stuff, I mean, the first one was fine. This is the second movie of the trilogy. Oh my God, I wanted to throw my phone. It was so bad.
No.
I really want to throw my phone a lot tonight, apparently.
You do, yeah. Throw your phone everywhere. You're gonna run out of phones.
I am. Enterprise, okay, Mook. Enterprise does not suck that much. Okay, it definitely sucks.
It only sucks a little.
It only sucks a little bit because everyone is stupid hot. And there are some good episodes in Enterprise, all right? There are also some very bad ones, let's be real, but there's some good ones. And everyone is just in the decontamination chamber. They're rubbing themselves with like hot glitter. It's hot.
Yes.
So it's fine. But Into Darkness is about, it's the Kelvin timeline. So the J.J. Abrams stuff, they've already established that this is a whole nother timeline that is not in conjunction with like Shatner ones at all. The Shatner timeline. We're going to call it the Shatner timeline.
Okay.
I don't know if it's what it is called. But so it's about, I don't know. Freaking Captain Kirk and Spock go on this like little adventure, and then all of a sudden they're faced with Benedict Cumberbatch is their bad guy that they're going after because he's just like killed a bunch of people, and he's bringing the Klingons into it, and he's hiding in the Klingon Empire. So they're on a mission to go after him. Well, comes to find out, spoiler alert, I don't fucking care, that Benedict Cumberbatch. All right, do you remember? You watched the second movie, The Wrath of Khan, right? Super sexy. Ricardo Montalban, right? As Khan. Oof. I love that movie. He is just a sexy man who did his push-ups. Benedict Cumberbatch is Khan.
Oh, that's a different casting direction.
Yeah. Yeah. And apparently it was supposed to be a surprise whenever it was released. Like, oh, no, he's not Khan. And then all of a sudden, like halfway through the movie, he's like, I'm Khan. And I'm like,
Oh.
what?
Him?
Him? Are you serious right now? Oh my God. Oh, it's bad. It's bad. It's so bad. The action. And then, like, Spock is showing way too much emotion for a Vulcan. He's just screaming the whole time. It's a terrible, terrible movie. Do not recommend. I heard the third one is slightly better, but it really can go only up from here. So
That's a shame.
Yeah.
I saw the first new Star Trek movie, and I thought it was fine, but I haven't seen the others.
Why don't you like a wiry, pale Englishman to replace Ricardo Montalban? I know, right? And his name is Khan. Like, he's supposed to be, like, Khan is supposed to be, like, this military genius from, like, the country of India,
Mm-hmm.
and it's Benedict Cumberbatch. Anyhow, don't
That's a
watch it.
shame.
It sucks.
I feel like you kind of need to. You should start thinking about cutting your Star Trek losses here. Like I don't know that you have much to gain from continuing on this journey.
I'm gonna go to Star Trek Con next year, Pam.
Mm-hmm.
I am. I'm gonna go to Vegas and go to the Star Trek Con. If you're gonna only do it once, might as well go for the 60th year anniversary. I'm gonna go.
Oh yeah. I mean, go to that, but just stop watching new things.
No, I can't, Pam. I can't. I have to keep going. There's no stopping me. Have I finished Strange New Worlds? Yes. Don't at me about it. It's. I'm very disappointed with season 3. Ugh. Anywho, Pam, what else did we watch?
Something that we both watched, not together, was A Simple Plan, which is a 1998 movie directed by Sam Raimi, which surprised me. I was like, oh, this is not a very Sam Raimi movie at all. It stars Billy Bob Thornton and Bill Paxton and Bridget Fonda. And as soon as the movie came on, I was like, oh, it's Fargo. And it's like, kind of, not really, but kind of. Like, it's about 3 men who are all kind of down on their luck. One of them, Bill Paxton, is brothers with Billy Bob Thornton, and he's kind of the one who has his shit together, but still doesn't have it great. Like, no one's doing well here. Mm-hmm. And they find, while they're out in the country, a downed plane with a whole bunch of money in it. And they're talking about like what they should do, if they should take the money, if they should turn the money in. And they come up with a simple plan that ends up not being so simple and goes awry almost immediately. And the movie is just about them trying to get it back on track and all of the fallout that occurs because they're all dumb, basically.
They're so stupid. Oh my God. Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree. They're just very stupid. They just could have kept their mouth shut.
Yeah, no. They're just a bunch of dum-dums. Mm-hmm. Yes. What did you think of it?
I didn't think it was a very good movie, to be perfectly honest with you. I enjoyed watching it. I thought it was fun. Mm-hmm. Bill Paxton definitely could have leaned into the comedy more, I feel like, to it. And yeah, I felt
it could have just used a little more comedy in general. Like it was fairly serious. But yeah, I liked it. I liked how sad Billy Bob Thornton was. Like he was very sad. I also really liked Bill Paxton's wife, Bridget Fonda, who was just immediately like, you should do this. You should do this. Oops, you'll have to kill him. You should do this. Like
all of her ideas were terrible. All of them just led to more and more problems. Like this woman needs to just shut up and not stop making them go back to the crime scene. Cause she's like, you need to go back to the crime scene and go do this. So you do this. And it's like the second they went back, shit hits the fan. Like she listens to too many crime podcasts in order to like help out here. It's pretty funny. But did you know Billy Bob Thornton was nominated for an Academy Award for this?
I did not.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought he was really good in it.
I did too. I liked him a lot, but I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, but yeah, it's a pretty funny movie. Not funny, but like interesting. Yeah. Not different, but like interesting. I don't know.
I enjoyed it. Yeah. Wasn't Bridget Fonda also in an accident? Didn't we read that while we were watching it? But yeah, I thought she
was in an accident?
I thought so, but maybe she just retired. Yeah, but I liked the movie. What else did you watch?
What else did I watch? So since we've been in a super Michael Mann, I mean, since what was the last Michael Mann movie? We watched it together. Oh my God. Keep.
Last of the Mohicans.
We didn't watch it together. We watched it separately.
Yeah.
The Keep, The Last Mohicans. now I'm on a mission to watch all of Michael Mann's movies. And so I
Okay.
watched his first theatrical movie, which is Thief, which stars James Caan as this master safe breaker guy. The film is made in 1981, and
Mhm.
it stars James Caan, who is a thief, and he's just trying to get a couple more jobs in before he wants to retire. He wants the life of having a wife. He really wants kids. He just wants to
Mhm.
get out of the stealing business and settle down. That's all he wants.
Mhm.
And so he meets up with this gangster dude who's like, I can help you with that. I can have you do like 2 or 3 jobs that'll pay you like $800,000 and then you'll be out. You'll be fine. He's like, what's the catch? And he's like, no, no, no catch. You'll just do a couple of jobs for me and then that'll be it. And he's like, okay. Well,
Mhm.
no, that's not how it's going to work.
Mhm.
But so he's like, cool. So he takes his hot girlfriend out for dinner and just honestly tells her everything. And she goes, okay, let's do
Mhm.
this. And
Mhm.
so he tries to get a kid. He starts stealing these safes. And so it starts to escalate, obviously, because the mafia, once he completes the one job that he said he was going to do, obviously the mafia guy was like, no, no, bitch. You're locked in here. You're not going anywhere. So then it really escalates and goes from
Mhm.
there, from the movie, as you can imagine. But what I really loved about this movie, one, James Caan was absolutely fabulous. He has a couple monologues within the movie that are exceptional. Secondly, the cinematography is so fucking cool. It's
Mhm.
set in Chicago, and most of it is at night. But at
Mhm.
night, obviously, they just hose down the whole city so it looks wet, and then shining the lights off of everything and the cool angles that he was doing. And then when he's cracking
Mhm.
into the safe, like even the opening sequence, just the movement. Apparently, this was an actual safe they bought and James Caan is using all the equipment and tools to actually break into it. The slow
Mhm.
like movement into like just the sexy slow shots of cracking into a safe that doesn't sound
Mhm.
sexy but somehow is sexy. So good. Fucking loved it. It was
Yeah.
incredible. Very much the anti-hero kind of movie, but
Mhm.
the cinematography, chef's kiss.
Oh,
Loved it.
nice.
Loved it. Highly recommend. You and Dylan should definitely watch it. I think you like Dylan would be totally jazzed on this movie.
Awesome. I love good cinematography. So.
There's like, how can you make a used car lot cool?
Mhm.
Right? I don't know,
Right.
but they did. Thank you, Sam. I missed the question. God damn
I can see
it.
it. Are you guys? Thanks, Sam76. Are you guys interested in seeing Tron Ares? Why or why not?
I haven't even seen the original Tron.
I've never seen a single Tron movie in my life, so I have no
No?
particular reason to. I think the most interesting thing for me is that Trent Reznor did
Yeah.
soundtrack, and he always does good soundtracks. But I really don't know anything about Tron, so.
I know Jeff Daniels is in the original Tron, and that's about it.
Mhm.
Yep. Yep. Pam, what else did we watch? Oh my God, this movie.
So the other one we watched is Society of the Snow, which is a 2023 movie directed by J.A. Bayona, and it is a movie about the 1972 plane crash where the Uruguayan rugby team was flying and their plane crashed in the Andes and they were stuck there for like 4 months. And some of them survived. And the
16 of them
story of
survived.
exactly what happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Hmm.
Yeah.
It was a very good, very intense movie. I really liked, like, the plane crash was super scary. The plane crash, I think, was the most upsetting in terms of like injuries and things. It was a lot.
It was a lot. It was a
Mhm.
lot. That movie was so stressful. Oh my God. And it's 2.5 hours long. It's not for the weak of heart, by all
Mhm.
means. But especially when you think about it, that this fucking shit actually happened.
It's
Oh.
crazy. Um we did not watch it live, but um just the fact that they managed to survive that long, like, it was great that they were already a team and they were already used to working together, but just the things they did in terms of like keeping themselves warm and getting radios working and going out and looking for other supplies, and yes, eating people who had died, and just the way that they managed to survive for so long, it's just incredible. And it just, like, at times just so like, you think they're doing good, they finally have a chance to rest, and then some other bad shit happens, and it's just like this crushing weight of just like, oh my god, how are you, any of you, going to get out of this?
Yeah, it was so heart-wrenching because the environment they're in, they're above the snow, they're above the tree line. So they got no animals, they got no trees. All they got is metal, freaking plastics sometimes,
Mhm.
and the clothes they have on them and the very little food, like a couple bars of
Yeah,
chocolate. And it's like,
yeah.
how do you survive? It's 12,000 feet above sea level. So it's very difficult to walk around. And they're in this little valley, so surrounded by mountains. So anywhere they go, they have to trek up a mountain, which at 12,000 feet is going to take you a long fucking time. And they're
Plus
already
they're all starving
they're
and
starving. They're
Mhm.
tired from the exhaustion. Some of them have broken bones or concussions or whatever, and it just takes so long to recover with no medicines or anything like that. Surviving
Mhm.
70 some odd days. Oh my God. I knew about this event before I watched the movie because I have a weird obsession with cannibalism.
I thought when I was talking about this movie, you're like, "Oh, what movies have you watched?" And you're like, "I'm obsessed with cannibals." It's like, "Okay, let's keep Michelle fed next time she's here." Like, "Oh, you didn't know that? Good to know."
Mhm. I know what parts to eat off of you, Pam. Don't get
Yeah.
me wrong. So yeah, I've been wanting to watch this movie, but I knew that it was going to be intense, and I just had to be in a mood. And you watching it, I was like, all
Mhm,
right, forcing myself into this mood. Let's fucking go. And so, yeah,
mhm.
very, very good movie. I really enjoyed it. It is tough to watch at times, even after the initial plane crash, because so many bad things happen to them. Like it is not a fun time up on that mountain. And these poor boys, like,
Mm-mm.
oh my God. But God damn it, 16 of them survive. And it's not a spoiler because it actually happened. These mother truckers fucking survived. So,
Mhm.
Jesus.
Yes.
Good movie.
Very good.
Really, really.
Yeah.
And it's in Spanish. So, just
Mhm.
FYI.
Yes. Very good movie.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so that's what we've been watching. Just a reminder that we're raising money for Doctors Without Borders, who work in over 70 countries to bring medical services to people who need it. And every dollar counts. And if anyone has a question for us and would like to donate $5 or more, we'd be happy to answer your questions.
Yes, absolutely. We're here for questions because that's what we're really here for. Spicy questions,
Yes.
too. I love a spicy question.
But let's move on to what we've been playing.
Yes. What have we been playing?
Yeah.
Pam, are you still playing Silksong? We're just going to touch on it just to see what's our status.
I am at the final boss, like the
You are.
final boss right now. I tried it twice this afternoon
Mm.
and I was like, I'm not up for this right now. I'll try it later.
I get that a lot sometimes.
Mhm,
I'm just like, I get into a room and
mhm.
I was like, I do it once. I'm like, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
need a mental break.
Hmm. Yes. Are you still playing as well?
Yes, I'm past Act 1. I'm in Act 2, just venturing
Yes.
through Act 2 right now, so just collecting more
Mhm.
things. There's a lot of things I have not seen yet, obviously, and I imagine it's going to take me another 30 hours to get through Act 2, which is fine. I've
Yeah.
slowed down quite a bit though, to be perfectly honest with you. Like I don't play 3 hours of it a day like I
Yeah.
was at the beginning. But it's nice to go into it and just be like, all right, I'll just explore this little area, come in and out, and then come back the next day. So I think this is going to take me a while to beat. A while.
Yeah.
Which is fine.
Yeah, it's a longer game. I was going to stop once I got the first ending and just like come back to it later, but then I ended up going on. But yeah, I'm playing like a couple hours every few days instead of every day now. I've kind of definitely slowed down on my playtime. I'm still enjoying it. Like I love the exploration. It's got a beautiful world. I like how customizable Hornet is and how just fast and agile and everything. Just sometimes I get tired of dying.
I do too.
Yeah.
Really get tired of dying.
Yeah.
I get into a gauntlet room, which is, I feel like almost every other room sometimes. And I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to take a break. And then I just take a break because I don't need to finish this right away. I can take my time. So much dying, right, Ross? So much dying.
Yeah. I'm really glad they're such assholes. I'm really glad there's not a death counter in this game. I feel like that would be very depressing.
Although I'm curious to see how many times I've died because I'm sure it's into almost the 100 right now. At least. At least. Maybe 2. But Pam, what games have we played?
So in our Wednesday co-op night, we have been playing Heretic because they just re-released a Heretic and Hexen remaster bundle, I guess. So Heretic is basically Doom, but with wizards instead of guns. Like you've got magic spells and staves and weird little fantasy enemies. Still a lot of lava and stuff in the levels, but you're basically going through each level. You need to find 3 keys to 3 doors and then get through the level. There are secrets. There are lots of enemies. And yeah, we've played through, I think, 5 of 6 episodes. So we technically, I think, have 3 levels left, but we're basically done.
We're basically done. It's fine.
Did I say Doom but guns? Didn't I say Doom but wizards? Yeah.
I think you did. Yeah, you did. You said Doom with magic.
With wizards. Yeah.
Yeah, which is totally what it is.
Yeah, so it's been all right. Like we've had such a slump in terms of 4-player co-op, so this is a decent game. I've been happy to play it. It is definitely so slippy slidey. It feels like you're constantly on ice. Like your character has no traction on the ground. You're just like whoop everywhere.
It sucks because sometimes you have to platform a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
But there's no jump. So it's really, you just have to run into like straightforward, boom. It's like, all right, like with gaps in between, but you have to run at a certain speed in order to hit those gaps. And so it can be very infuriating sometimes because I'll just be like, walk up to a ledge and think I stop at a ledge. Oh no. You just go over the ledge and you're like, fuck you, game.
Go over the ledge into lava or poison water or something that slowly or quickly depletes your health. Yeah, and as the game's gone on, it's gotten more puzzly. There's a lot of the game is about finding switches and then being like, okay, what did flipping that switch do? Because it raised something or lowered something or opened some passageway. So they have gotten a little mazy and puzzly, especially later on in the game.
Yeah, and the map is very difficult to navigate. And there's no good way to like, the map just opens up and then you have to like use your directional button in order to search the map. And it's the slowest mother trucker, like freaking ever. So you're like, okay, I want to go that way. You're just like holding down the button. You're just like all the way over there. It sucks. So it's very difficult. Sometimes I like to sit near the door and you guys are near the key and I'm like, I'm ready.
Yeah, we definitely have a bit of a optimized speed run thing going. It's like someone's going for the key, someone's already waiting for the door to open it. Like,
Yep, and I'm gonna go in there, kill all the baddies, so then
mhm.
you guys can go in and go get the key that's in there, and I'm gonna go truck it to the
Yep,
other door. So I'm just gonna
yep,
kill some things at first, just to level it off a little bit, and then get
mhm,
confused of where we're going. So, because it's very
yep,
confusing.
yep. But
But it's
it's
fun.
I've had fun with it. This is the
Yeah.
first game in a while I felt like I wanted to finish. So,
Yes.
mhm.
Surprisingly, especially how floaty it is. It's so floaty.
It's
So.
very easy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm. What else have I been playing? God. So technically, I haven't finished this yet. I was planning to
Mhm.
finish it honestly yesterday, and that is Silent Hill 4 The Room. But I just could not
Mhm.
bring myself to be like, to do the last couple levels. So,
Yeah.
Silent Hill 4 The Room, you are opened up with Henry, who is a resident of some apartment building, and he is locked in his room. There's chains on his door so he can't get out. His neighbor
Mhm.
Eileen, who's this hot chick next door and just trying to go to a party, is like, "God, what is up with our neighbor? Like, I don't understand what's happening." And like even the superintendent or some other neighbor or whatever his name is like, I'm not sure what's going on in there. And so Silent Hill 4 is interesting because unlike the previous Silent Hills, this goes through first person and third person perspective. First person
Mhm.
perspective within your apartment building, and then you have this big
Mm.
ass gaping hole in occasional places in your apartment that you go through in order to get to the alternate universe, where then you go into third
Mhm.
person perspective, where you can venture through various levels in order to figure out who Walter Sullivan is and
Mhm.
why he is terrorizing you and making you not leave your room, essentially.
Oh, okay.
So the first half of the game is great. I fucking loved it. I was having a great time.
Mhm.
You transition between going from your room where you find clues, you have little notes in first person perspective. You're being healed as you are in your apartment. So it's like, well, this is great because, honestly, there was no healing items at all. There was also no
Oh, wow.
bosses, no bosses whatsoever. And then
Okay.
you go into the weird universe or whatever we're going to call it. And then you're in third person perspective. And of course, everything is fucking clunky in terms of like,
Mhm.
his name is Henry, right? I feel like it's Henry. Whatever. His fucking name. He tends to go, huh, with like, every other weapon.
Yeah.
Sucks. He sucks. And so the second half of the game goes through. And you've gone through a couple levels. You've gone through apartment, the building level, the forest level, etc. The second half of
Mhm.
the game happens, and you've got fucking Eileen tailing your ass now. Eileen is
Oh,
your
no.
neighbor. And yeah,
Mhm.
she's a struggle bus. And now you've got to escort her ass through all of the levels that you've already been through.
Mhm. That's
So
not
no,
fun.
no, I hate how I have to go through not only because it's an escort mission, but it's the
Mhm.
same thing I've already been through.
Yeah.
I hate that so much, so much, and it's because it's also an escort mission, and it
Mhm.
becomes so much more combat-y. The second half of the game, you have to manage your apartment now because now things are trying to the ghosts are trying to impede on your space. So you have to manage that. So you're no longer healing. And as well as in the alternate universe, the ghosts are 5 times faster than you are.
Jesus.
Yeah, you're just
That
walking
seems
and these things
excessive.
are like, like all up on your ass. And you're like, Jesus fucking Christ. And so the only way that you can really stop them half the time, or no, most of the
Mhm.
time, most of these ghosts, there are a couple like the dogs or whatever that you could actually kill. If they're a ghost, the only way you can stop them, you can't
Uh-huh.
kill them, is you got to stick this like obedience sword in their chest, and then they
Uh-huh.
sit there and whine and bitch about it because they're staked into the ground. But you only get 5 of these.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to manage who you stab in the chest. And then that
Mm-hmm.
also impacts later because the particular ghosts will show up later depending upon if, they got a cutscene. So it's really, it sucks. It fucking sucks. I hate it. The second half of the game, I fucking hate it. I dread it. I don't know if I'm going to finish it. I don't know. I might finish it tomorrow, depending how spicy I feel. But honestly, I'm just absolutely dreading it. So yeah.
That's a pain.
I hate
Yeah, I
it.
hate when they sort of force the combat on you, especially if you have to escort someone. That's not fun.
Very unpopular
Yeah.
opinion, but I like 4 more than 2 and 3. That was mostly the opinion of my sister. My sister says 4 is her favorite. The music, fabulous. So glad I got it on vinyl. But yeah, fuck this shit.
That's a shame.
Yeah. What else have you been playing,
Well,
Pam?
so this isn't on the sheet, but just
Oh.
because you've been talking about escorting people, I started playing Dead Rising again because I just made a video where I talked a little bit about Dead Rising, and I really wanted to replay it again. And thank you, Burger Champ, for the donation. Please watch Hannibal. I would also rewatch Hannibal.
I need to
wanna
watch.
see.
Burger's been bugging me to watch it, so I need to watch it. I'm putting it on my watch list right now. I actually need to check my stupid external hard drive to see it's on there. Anyhow,
Hannibal's
you're
excellent.
playing Dead Rising.
Yeah, Dead Rising. So it's basically like Dawn of the Dead. So you're in a mall that's full of zombies, and you're a photojournalist trying to figure out what's going on, what caused all the zombies. And so you're going through doing these missions, but along the way, there are people to rescue in the mall. Someone's at the security desk and he's like, hey, I see some survivors in this store. So a big part of it is going and trying to save the survivors. And their survivors are the dumbest fucks imaginable. They're just so stupid. You're like, come on, come on, come on. And they get swarmed with zombies and they go, and they start crying. And then you go with your weapon, like trying to clear all the zombies with them. And then, oops, you hit the survivor and now they're mad and they leave. Or, oops, I hit them with my mini chainsaw and now they're dead. Or one guy's like, I don't want to leave with you. I'm injured. I don't know if I can do it. Maybe if you bring me a gun, I can get revenge on the zombies that did this to me. And he shoots himself in the head. Like these guys
are serious?
Yes. One of this. That's what happened in my last people I was trying to escort. The guy shot himself in the head, and the woman who wouldn't leave without him after he did that still would not leave without him. So they just both died. But yeah, there's times in this game where you can have there's an achievement for doing 8 survivors at once, and that would just be the worst thing in the world. Like I can't imagine hurting 8 idiots with you across a zombie-ridden mall. It's I just needed to talk about that when you were talking about escorts.
I mean, I would be happy to escort one bitch across the mall. Now you could do 8?
And the best people to escort are the people who are injured. Like there's a girl, she's injured and you just carry her on your back and it's great. Or a guy that's injured and he holds on around your shoulder and it's awesome. But anytime they have any free will of their own, it sucks.
No free will. Everybody grab on my back. We're like Death Stranding now with 4 people high up on us doing escort missions that way. Fuck escort missions. What the fuck is up with that? Jesus. Hate it.
Yeah.
What's the last
So the game that I actually played is called Dead Take, which is a recent game. It is a horror game set in Hollywood. And you play an actor who's trying to make it, but he's also kind of past his prime. And there's this director who's this big director who's known for being kind of a dick to everyone, but also a total star maker. He can make or break you. And you go to this party where you're looking for your friend who is also an actor who's working in one of his films. And everything's just weird and empty, and you're sort of going around this house, occasionally seeing visions of things, solving little puzzles, and finding film reels or film on USB and using this computer to like watch the film reels to see what was going on in all these people's stories, and even like splicing them together to watch new things. It reminded me a little bit of Immortality in the way, because it's also FMV, so it's all real actors in all of these
Oh.
scenes when you're doing it. But it was interesting. I thought it started out pretty good. Like, I loved the puzzles involved. It's full of just like super famous, super talented voice actors who are being real actors in this thing, and they all do a really good job. A lot of them aren't in it very much. Like Matt Mercer's one of the big names from it, and he was in like one film clip at the very end. So and then by the end of the movie, I was like, meh, I don't know. It was okay, but I didn't feel like the ending really came together in a super satisfying way. But the game was all right. It was a pretty short one. It's only like took us around 4 or 5 hours. Dylan and I played
Oh.
the first half of it on stream, and then the last half of it last night, just so that I had something that I could say that I finished.
Dude, at least you got something. I technically don't have anything, so
Yeah. That's okay. And thank you, Anonymous, for the $25 donation. Much appreciated.
yes, thank you. Super appreciated. We appreciate all the things.
Yes. All right. So that's it for games. Do you have any new vinyl pickups?
Yes, I have 2 new
course.
vinyls because I don't know how to control myself, Pam. Of course. First off, I'll get to the fun one last. The first one I have is Fatal Frame 2. And you
Awesome.
think, I know, right? Like, this is the picture of when you take a bad picture of one of the bad baddies or whatever it is. And it's so I got this from a very sketchy link that I swear to God, I was like, I'm never seeing this vinyl. It's fine. Like, you know what I mean? Like off one of the like Discord channels that I'm in. But so it's like actually very well done. There's not a lot of extras to it, which is fine. Like, it's a very basic packaging and such. But the music for these is actually very well done and sounds very good. So Fatal Frame, one side is like spooky music, and then the other side is like music from the OST, which is great.
Okay.
This one though is the coup de grace, because this one is Parasite Eve, and you have boobies.
Everyone is so horny about this game. Like, all the fan arts, like, Jesus, guys. Like, I saw someone posted like a statue that they made or they got from her, and it was all just like weird and shiny, like she was wet, and like her starting dress, which like has a big slit up it, like had big slits up both sides, like up to her friggin' pelvis, and it was just like, guys, why? Like, I don't know. Like,
This isn't even like the gratuitous part right here. This also came with they called it a lewd sticker, which was literally Aya from Parasite Eve, just boobs out, just going like this. This is the pose, like this with boobs out. On the sticker, I was like, were you fucking kidding me? What the? And then and on the bottom it says "with love from Aya" on it. I was like, what?
She sent it to you. Maybe she's your girlfriend now.
I mean, I guess so. Jesus Christ. It's pretty funny. I dare not share it unless those who've requested. If you know me personally, just ask. I'll send it to you. I'll send you the pic. I don't care. But it's pretty fucking funny. But the transfer, and I still have Dead Take on there. I realize this. The transfer from like the Parasite Eve music sounds great on this. It's so good. So I'm super happy about it because it also came with 2 discs. So it's like most of the OST, and it comes in a bright baby blue. So I love a baby blue that matches my blue background.
Nice.
Background from me. So yeah, really interesting. Thought it was totally not going to show up ever, because I've definitely done some late night shopping before that just
Yeah.
never showed up because, you know,
Never
just
shows
like,
up. Oh,
yeah, because it's fake or whatever it is. And I'm like, God damn it, Michelle, stop buying shit at 1 o'clock in the morning.
that's good. I'm glad it was real. Yeah, my pressing, which is also bootleg, is 3 discs,
Hmm.
and I don't think it's a great pressing.
No,
And it was
that
so
sucks.
expensive. But yeah.
This wasn't too bad. I mean, like standard for 2 vinyl disc, I think it was
Mhm.
$40, 40 US or
Oh,
45 US dollars, which I
mhm.
feel like is not that bad for 2. So, I mean, again, no extras besides a sexy titty Aya sticker, but hey, worth it, right?
Mhm.
So yeah, that is pretty much what we had our scheduled planning to. I am so surprised we got through
Nice.
that in an hour.
I'm also surprised, especially given that most of our non-live episodes have been pushing the 2-hour mark lately.
Well, I mean, we are. I did not include. I did not include a lot of things. I feel like
Yeah,
specifically for this because I was like, we're not going to talk about 6 movies like we usually
exactly. Yeah, tried to reel it back a little bit.
do. Hmm.
Yeah, that's it. If anyone has any final questions they want us to answer in these last couple minutes, any donation of $5 or more for Doctors Without Borders.
Yeah.
After us is going to be Briz playing Disaster Report 4. And I
Hmm.
believe he's taking donations to make his next dialogue decision in the game while he's going to be playing. So definitely stick around for that.
Yes, for sure. But we have
Mhm.
a couple minutes until then, so let's complain about D. Um,
Oh, yes. Let's hear about if anyone missed Michelle's D stream, she had to put a 2-digit number into a machine, which sounds easy. No.
no, everything in this game is very, very direct. Like if I push forward, I literally go to the edge of the room. Like I have no control at all. So one of the puzzles we think was like, okay, put these 2 numbers into this like little box. So you just like pull the lever and it cycles through 0 through 9. And you had to put
Mhm.
7 and 8. When you got the first number, the second number would minus the first number. So I'm like, okay, if I can get to 7 on the first one, that means I have to get
Mhm.
to whatever 1 on the second number, and it will cycle back to get to 7, 8. Good fucking Lord, I have zero control. So it's just like click, click. And it's just like I'm sitting there, I'm like, it's like watching like was it Mario 3 or whatever when you're going through like the little between
Mhm.
levels and you're trying to get the little gambling
Yeah.
thing. I'm just like, ugh, God
I know.
damn
I
it.
was watching because you'd hold it and it would like go really fast, but then it would start going slow. And I thought you were controlling it. And I was like, oh, just make it go slow. It's like, no.
No, I'm not controlling it at all. Anything you think like, oh, Michelle's controlling that, that's fine. No, 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 no. Michelle's not doing
No.
anything right now. I'm just standing here going,
Completely out of
pushing
control.
buttons, trying to do a thing. Oh my God, it's so fucking clunky. The game is so
Yeah.
clunky. It was infuriating.
Mm.
But it was kind of cool. It was like an interesting concept and stuff, you know, like with the game. But oh my God, I would sit there for 30 minutes until I got it. And then watch, that's not even what you're supposed to do.
That better be the answer, but we are at midnight now, so we're gonna have to sign
We
off
are.
and hand things over to Briz.
Yes. Briz, if you're ready, please acknowledge so. I'm not in the Discord
He
chat. I'm
said
going to. He did?
he said something in the Discord chat a few minutes ago. Yeah, so I think
Okay,
he's.
cool. So ready?
I think
Five,
so.
4, 3, 2, 1, go.